In this video, I am cleaning and organizing my food pantry. But before we get into that, if you want to learn more about making and keeping a home, hit that subscribe button and tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Okay, let's jump into it. Right now, my food pantry is a hot mess, and I kind of purposefully let it get that way because I knew this Moonlight Clean With Me was coming up, and I thought it would be a good time to let you see how a pantry can get if you don't stay on top of things, and then just kind of let you see my system of organization. And if you're wondering, Moonlight Clean With Me, well, this video is part of the Clean With Me challenge that I issued a few weeks ago. And it was just a Clean With Me after dark. You got to decide what it is that you clean, where it is that you clean, and how much you clean. So I will link the playlist below so that you can check out what all the other creators have done. But in the meantime, let's get started working on this hot mess of a pantry. So here's what my pantry looks like right now. And it's these shelves where I keep my food items that I'm concerned about. The shelf on top where I've got some of my dishes and serveware is just fine. But this area here is a hot mess, and as you can see, it needs some love. So we're going to take care of that right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is take everything out and put it on the counter and wash off the shelves, and then we'll get it reorganized and maybe even pitch a few things while we're at it. I thought I'd put on an apron because I can already see there's some oil or something that's spilled on this shelf, and if I'm going to be scrubbing things out, I don't want to get anything on this blouse. So I thought I'd go ahead and put on an apron just to be proactive. This is the last of the things that I need to get out of here, and I can see there's like flour and sugar that's been spilled on the cabinets and oil and things there, so it's a good thing I'm taking everything out to give it a good wash. And I've got stuff all over the cabinet. I'll let you see. So now that it's all out, I'll get everything washed out, and then I'll get these things organized and put back in. And I've got some of the Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day Mint scent. I'm going to use that over here on these shelves because they've got tile covering them. Over here, these are wood shelves, so I think I'm just going to use some plain like vinegar and water or something like that and just kind of wipe them down because there's just a little bit of dusting of flour and that kind of thing. So let's get it started. And then my husband stained these shelves for me. And I can see where a little bit of the stain's coming off on this cloth. So might have to soak it a bit to get that out. There, so I've got the cabinet cleaned out, I've got the floor down here wiped out, so now I'm going to figure out how to get those things sorted out and put back in. So I'm getting these snacks put back in this snack basket. I always keep them in here. So I've got chips and potato chips and then chocolate chips. And then I also have things like semi-sweet chocolate morsels for baking and things like that. These aren't snacks. They go over here in pasta. I would have been looking for that. The new vegetable chips my husband bought. I'm gonna get these in here. These things can probably go in the trash. I've had them for a while, have not used them. Let's see an expiration date on this one. I did use it a couple times and I didn't really care for it, so this is going in the trash. These are going to go into, well, they probably should go in the trash too. They've been in the cupboard for a while, so all of this is going in the trash. So this can go back in the cupboard, and I think I'll just about be done with that food pantry. And that goes right there. Well, I've got this pantry sorted out. I am so glad that I've got it sorted out. I pitched quite a few things. There were some foods that were expired, some boxed foods, and a couple canned goods, so I pitched those. And then there were some snacks in the snack bag that were stale, so I pitched those. So there's a lot fewer things in there now, and a lot fewer things in here now. So I'm pleased with the way things have turned out. I am not sure what I'm going to do with this space over there. I'm not pleased with the way my pots and pan tops and things that I don't use often, but I do use, were working out in the basket that was over there. So I may rethink that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to leave that space empty, and then we'll see what's what in regards to that. But let me bring you up a little closer so that you can see how this is looking. So if we take a look at this shelf here, what we see is my mason jars with my pantry staples there, some Tupperware or plasticware containers for cereal, my coffee beverages, hot chocolates, teas, those kinds of things, and a few other odds and ends on this shelf. And then on this shelf I have some baskets with cans of soup, some boxed foods, popcorn and oatmeal, those kinds of things. And again, more containers down there, over there in the corner, storage bags, more boxed foods, canned goods. And then over here I've got, again, just various things that I need in the pantry. My mason jar lids. Over there I have confectioner's sugar in that container. That container back there, I just have more mason jar lids, and then other bottles of things that I need, oils and vinegars and that kind of thing. And then my bread goes in that basket, and then gravies and different things like that. Some jams and jellies that I've made, other bottles of things that I've purchased, and so on and so forth. Snack basket, Nesco sealer, large containers of oil, little food processor, large soup tureen. So this pantry organization is done for the most part. And if you like this video, let me encourage you to take a look at the other videos on the Moonlight Clean With Me playlist, because there will be lots of very interesting and motivating Clean With Me videos, and you should get some pretty good ideas. And since it is fall and we're thinking Thanksgiving, be sure and check out my Thanksgiving 101 playlist, where you can learn how to roast a turkey, how to make candied sweet potatoes, home-style green beans, my famous mac and cheese, cornbread stuffing, and more. And just in case you don't know, I am Denise Jordan, and I teach women to make wise home health and beauty decisions. So if you want to learn more about running a household, cooking and cleaning and laundry and health and beauty, subscribe. I would love to have you as a member of the TNT community. In the meantime, I'll see you next time.